Academic integrity and avoiding plagiarism. Academic integrity is a commitment to honest scholarship. It encompasses actions that ensure acknowledgement of other people's hard work and thought. Different cultures and traditions often have distinct definitions of what behaviors constitute academic integrity. For example, in some cultures, it is considered a sign of respect to use the exact wording of a well-known thinker, and attribution is considered unnecessary. However, that is not an accepted practice for scholars in the United States. Because of these different cultural expectations related to attribution, it is important to be aware of local expectations. At Quincy College, students assume full responsibility for the content and integrity of the coursework they submit. Therefore, to assist students in observing academic integrity, the following guidelines have been developed. Students must do their own work and submit only their own work, unless otherwise permitted by the instructor. If appropriate citation guidelines are not stated on the syllabus, students are encouraged to contact the instructor for guidance. Students may collaborate or cooperate with other students on assignments or examinations only as directed by the instructor. Students must follow all written and/or oral instructions given by instructors or designated college representatives for taking exams, placement assessments, tests, quizzes, and other evaluative instruments. Attribution fundamentally is about giving credit where credit is due. By acknowledging, through citation, where information comes from, you show respect for the intellectual work of those who came before and provide credibility and build a firm foundation for your new arguments and ideas. Attribution is a scholarly habit of mind that everyone can and should cultivate. You are engaging in the scholarly conversation when you keep track of where you find information and properly cite your sources in your final product. When attribution is not given for other people's work or ideas, that is known as plagiarism. Plagiarism is the representation of the words and/or ideas of another as one's own in any academic assignment. Examples include, but are not limited to, stealing or downloading the entire text of a paper, cutting and pasting various sources together to simulate a new essay, copying a small portion of a paper, and misattributing source material. Sometimes the intent is malicious and meant to deceive, but in many cases, plagiarism is the unintentional result of bad note-taking or rushing to complete a project. Need a reason not to plagiarize? Plagiarized writing tends to be painfully obvious to your professors and others who read your work, and it's this easy to get caught. Faculty members can search the internet for specific suspicious phrases in a paper. If you found the source, so can they. It can be as easy as a Google search. There are also a number of online services that scan papers and examine them for plagiarism, like Turnitin.com. Examples of penalties for plagiarizing that may be imposed by Quincy College include, but are not limited to, a formal written warning placed in the student's file, a reduced or failing grade for the assignment, a reduced or failing grade for the course, suspension from the college, and even dismissal from the college. So how do I avoid plagiarizing? Cite your sources. Ask yourself, am I using another's words? If yes, quote it and cite it. If no, ask yourself, am I using another's ideas? If yes, you still have to cite it. If no, then you're okay. The only time you don't need to cite another's ideas is if that idea or fact is common knowledge. An example of common knowledge is George Washington was the first president of the United States. You do not have to cite common knowledge, but if you are ever in doubt if something is common knowledge or not, play it safe and cite it. In academic writing, there are many different citation styles. Here are a few of the most common and their related disciplines. MLA, APA, and Chicago style are most often used at Quincy College. Here you can see the citations for the same journal article written in the different styles. You will never have to memorize a citation style. There are many guides to follow for each one. For more information on academic integrity, avoiding plagiarism, and citing sources, ask a librarian or visit the library's website at www.quincycollegelibrary.org.